In the endless sprawl of the internet, there are places where stories rise like campfire sparks drifting into the night. Welcome, travelers, to Reddit Realms. Our first tale this month comes from Beneficial Beat 4127. What a way to start off November. Beneficial Beat has done such an amazing job of taking those bruised pink tones and fading them seamlessly into the black edges. And then those highlights of the neon green inside of the smoke coming outside of a darker warp hue. And then these toxic rusted barrels at the feet with the little playful nurglings. How sick is that? Next, let's journey into Dedicated Gamer 84's workshop. This piece feels like it's staring straight into your soul from every direction. Look at the skin work. Each scale, each ridge, each bump, they're all defined with careful highlights that give the whole creature a living, breathing presence. Those eyes, all of them, are glowing with rich yellows to oranges, and then that center eye just takes it away. Lastly, that mouth is its own triumph. Let's take a stroll together through PictorNox's absolutely gut-wrenching, incredible skin texture class. This is truly clinical level. You can see from the start that nice pale texture that eventually builds into that dark, rich, pink red. There's nothing really better than this that I think I've ever seen when it comes to horror skin texture. This is the kind of artistry that should remind us a great paint job isn't magic. It's 1,000 tiny decisions made with purpose. Up next, we have the stunning character and creature duo from user elvientotaichi, a piece that shows incredible control over color and texture. The blues and golds are bold, but the painter balances them perfectly with crisp highlights and smooth gradients that make every feather and armor plate read clean and intentional. Across all three angles, the finish stays consistent. The armor looks metallic, the creature feels organic, and the skin tones tie the whole composition together. Spotlight number 5 comes from user Masked Potato, and I'll be honest, this one made the list partly because Charmander is my favorite Pokemon, and also partly because this Salamander Marine absolutely rules. Beyond the crossover charm, painting here is genuinely impressive. The natural texture and coloration of that skull shoulder piece looks incredible. Warm bone tones, subtle shading, and just enough weathering to feel real. The colors read instantly, and the whole piece has this playful character energy. Speaking of playful energy, this piece from Matadero 40K is just pure joy in miniature form. Unbelievably charming, the soft fur texture, the gentle transitions to the face, and the way that they kept everything readable without losing that cozy storybook feel. The plaid pattern on that coat is incredibly clean, and the gold accents give the whole model this warm, inviting glow. Not to mention the inviting fallen leaves, the pumpkins, and if you didn't notice, his pumpkin spice latte drink. So cute. Look at this fantastic piece from AnimNate. And honestly, the food alone could have earned a spot on this list. The way each ingredient is painted, the glossy meats, the fresh greens, the knife, and the cutting board, it all has this styled realism that made this whole scene instantly readable and ridiculously fun. But if we take a closer look at the character himself, there's this subtle, warm, firelight glow on his left forearm, perfectly matching the cook setup from in front of him. It's a small detail, but it ties the entire composition together. The skin work here is unbelievably smooth. Mado 5055 delivers it in an absolute stunning level. Every transition looks soft, controlled, and blended to the point where it almost looks like a photograph. These close-ups say everything. The sweat line in that top photo, the subtle sheen on the knee in the bottom photo. There's no texture, no brush marks, nothing breaks the illusion. This is the kind of painting where technical skill becomes invisible. Spotlight number 9 goes to user Pokrovitel. This place is all about atmosphere, especially that incredible glow beneath the water. The way the painter handled the light refraction here is shockingly convincing. You get this soft, rippling distortion that feels exactly like how the firelight would travel through shallow water and spill across that stone. It's thoughtful, it's believable, and it elevates the entire scene. The lighting doesn't just illuminate the model, it tells the story. And closing out this month's journey, we return to a familiar name, Brushmaster66, proudly carrying the previously showcased badge. And once again, the work absolutely earns its place here. This bust is a masterclass in controlled contrast. The cool blue skin tones are smooth and expressive, shifting gently from shadow to highlight without ever losing that undead intensity. The armor is crisp, the edgework is razor clean, and the red cloak anchors the whole piece in a bold, dramatic pop of color. And so the lanterns dim, the paints dry, and our path through this month's Reddit realms draws to a close. Each artist we visited added something new to the tapestry. Huge thanks to the artists for putting their work out there. If you enjoyed the adventure, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.